India and France formally inked 63,000 crore rupees or $7 billion deal to buy 26 Rafale-Marine fighter jets. This will clear the way for the Indian Navy to acquire 22 single-seater and 4 twin-seater aircraft as part of the agreement. Negotiated with France under a government-to-government framework, the deal was in the works for several years and was approved by India's Cabinet Committee on Security on April 9th. Under the contract, France will also be supplying India with advanced weapon systems and other support infrastructure along with the aircraft. The purchase of Rafale-M jets will significantly increase the capability of the Indian Navy, as the carrier-capable fighters are intended to be deployed on board the INS Vikrant aircraft carrier, replacing the aging fleet of Russian MiG-29K jets. The Rafale-Marine is the naval variant of the standard Rafale jet, 2 squadrons of which are operated by India for land-based operations. Both the IAF's Rafales and the Rafale-M are equipped with an active scanned array ISA radar. Both variants are also equipped with the same Thales Spectra internal electronic warfare system, which is also optimized for maritime operations on the Rafale-M. Both jets share a common weapons package, including Meteor and Mica long-range air-to-air missile, Hammer air-to-surface standoff weapon, Scalp long-range standoff missile, and laser-guided bombs. It features new modifications like reinforced undercarriage and landing gear, a tail hook, and foldable wings. It also has jump strut nose wheel that makes catapult launch possible and is compatible for operation on Indian aircraft carriers equipped with Stobber system. The deal was originally meant to be signed by French Defense Minister while he was set to visit New Delhi. However, it was signed virtually after the postponement of the French Defense Minister's trip. The Rafale-M jets are expected to be delivered within 27 to 65 months following the signing of the contracts, with all the jets slated for delivery between 2030 and 2032. Dassault Aviation, which manufactures the Rafale multi-role fighter, has ramped up its production since 2020. The CEO of the company says that production output went from 1 warplane a month in 2020 to more than 2 per month this year, adding that the company was working with suppliers to be able to produce fighter jets even faster. So this is a great deal for India after the country signed a 63,000 crore rupee or 70 million US dollars worth of deals with the French government. And India is set to acquire 26 Rafale-Marine fighters, which is a big deal for the Dassault company, which is ramping up its production in France. And the CEO, Eric Tapier, says that the production will improve in the coming years. The Rafale-M fighters are set to be delivered in India in the next 27 to 29 months, and full delivery will occur between the years 2030 and 2032. So this is a landmark deal between India and France. The defense minister of France was supposed to be in India for the official signing ceremony, but he had other personal issues to attend to, and the signing ceremony was done virtually between India and France. And India has inked a 63,000 crore rupee deal with France for the delivery of 26 Rafale-Marine fighter jets that will be delivered between the years 2030 and 2032. And France is the second largest arms exporter in the world. And this is a big deal, not only for India, but also for France. Ross Cullen is our correspondent from France. He's now joining us live from Paris. Ross, good to see you. This deal between India and France comes at a crucial time when France is boosting Rafale fighter production. For India to push through this deal and purchase 26 high-end and state-of-the-art jets, what does it mean for world's second largest arms exporter?
Well, some of the key facts of this deal that's been announced, worth some $7.5 billion. It'll be single fighter planes and twin-seater combat jets that will be delivered by France to India, by the French defence firm Dassault to the Indian Armed Forces. They're going to be operating these jets from Indian aircraft carriers. It was originally announced in 2023, this deal. You might remember the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi was here in France for Bastille Day, for France's National Day, as the guest of honour of the French President Emmanuel Macron. That's when they originally announced the outlines of this deal, which 2 years later has now come to fruition. And the French firm that is manufacturing these planes, Dassault, said that this will be an active role in guaranteeing a national sovereignty for India and consolidating India's role as a major international player. This comes as France and India are trying to work more closely together in the Indo-Pacific region to counter growing Chinese influence.
Ross Cullen, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you.